made the most of their possessions.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Will be they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Here's Holmgren, and he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
And absolutely. Tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Jokic. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, and so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Here's Holmgren. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team's off.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Šarić, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates. Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
To the middle. Here's Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. Outside for Dort. The 17-footer. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Here's Gordon. The Thunder making their last shot. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Denver foul. Jamal Murray. Second personal foul.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. It's Dort on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Pass to Šarić. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Šarić with it. Shot clock at 5. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Šarić. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And obviously a total team player. Šarić is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target. Thunder with a lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Holmgren. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Outside Murray. Drives to the hoop. Over to the wing. From deep, Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Defenses can't let Jokic get what he wants at the arc. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from range.
Well, it's been a high scoring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Dario Šarić is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Gordon. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Gordon down low. The shot that time not on target. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way.
Aaron Gordon was one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Now here's Šarić. Defense is right there. From deep, Holmgren hits a 3-pointer. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And, you know, for a big guy, Šarić is very versatile. I mean, he's a good passer, shares the ball well with his teammates, and he's got a laser stroke, too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, "His first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going." Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Man, the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounding him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Šarić. For Oklahoma City, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Porter defending to the inside. And it's Holmgren missing. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Out to Gordon. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. Here's Jokic. Out to Gordon. And Gordon Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Inside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric, a screen on Murray. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Saric, shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
From deep, Jokic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Dort pass to Saric. Here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Williams, a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level when it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 11 points.
When you can shoot the ball like Jokic can from every level, that kind of versatility makes you a hard guard. And making mid-range shots just adds to his dangerousness.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Jokic. Got a hand on it. Here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Ball stolen. Pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Gordon down low. Dort defending. No good on the shot. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Denver foul. Aaron Gordon. First personal foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Saric. Here's Holmgren. Clock at 6. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 11.
30, the Nuggets, 19.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 from Michael Malone. Bruce Brown is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. Here's Robinson Earl.
Denver foul.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. To the right side. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Down low. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Brown passes to Green. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Joe. Hauled in by Brown. And Denver shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Jackson, the pass to Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Giddey. Jeff Green entered the NBA in 2008 as a small forward.
Yeah, and you know, as the game has changed, B.A., so has Green's position. You know, he mostly played the 4. Sometimes he's a 5. But really what makes him valuable is his versatility, his toughness. And that's allowed him to have a long career. And he knows how to battle bigger guys and help his team.
Oh, got a piece of it. On the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him.
13 foul. At the line for the Nuggets.
And both free throws good for Green.
Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had to keep players from reaching their full potential.
Here's Joe, defended by Brown. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Green in the post. Robinson Earl on him. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Well, if the Nuggets could just get healthy, they could be a real problem, Clark. Maybe even a title contender.
You know, B.A., a couple of seasons ago when they were healthy, they showed what the potential could be in Denver. I mean, they were a scary team, but it's been disappointing recently to see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. go down with different injuries, and that's had a significant impact on this team. Hopefully, we will get to see this squad at full strength, because if we do, I think that will be a lot of fun for all basketball fans.
Green for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Joe, defended by Brown. Back to Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. Jacks up a 3. No luck on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Outside, Green. And another 3 for Denver.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Joe from the arc. The shot no good. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run. Brown can't hit.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Joe, defended by Brown. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. Pass to Brown. Back to Jackson. Outside. Green. From deep. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets trail. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Saric, a screen on Murray. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
To the middle. Shoots from the right block. Here's Jokic. Shots blocked. Saric down low. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. It's stolen by Saric. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Now a timeout called by Denver. All right, let's... Get a report from Allie.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so you have a chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Saric has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Gordon against Saric. Murray from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. He knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Shots good by Saric. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Like the smarts by Saric there. Very good at working the pick and roll and getting the shot he wants.
Out to Gordon. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Denver.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Time to get up from your seats and make some noise for T-shirt time.
Oklahoma City has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And there's the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Jokic passes to Porter. To the inside. Caldwell Pope. It counts! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal,
The previous play is
even
under
after
review.
the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. The three is up. Rebound by the Nuggets. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
From deep, Jokic. It's hauled in by Šarić. Šarić has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a fellow who can fill it up. When Gilgeous-Alexander gets rolling, it throws the opponent's defensive plan into disarray.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Back to Jokic. Pass to Murray. The three is up. The shot, no good. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third personal foul. 13 foul.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
From deep, Jokic. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guys scoring like this.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Count it!
This dude, folks, has... ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. was an incredible...
some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Alexander Walker in at point guard.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Williams in the post, working on McDaniels. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
On the silver ball.
Here is Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on these.
So it's the Timberwolves now, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And here is McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Offensive rebound. Gobert hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And there's the pass to Edwards over Williams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Show them some love once again.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Thunder on D. They trail by 6. Towns kicks to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Taken away by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Towns with the steal. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharch with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Dort finds Saric. Drills it from outside.
Well, you can tell Dario Saric's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
Gobert the screen. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Over Williams. No good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your partner youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Sharge. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is unselfish, and he's got excellent passing skills. Pretty play there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. That's a 2 from Towns, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, and a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And Minnesota has possession after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's McDaniels. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 4-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Pass to Gobert. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Drills the three-pointer. Dort's got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Out to Edwards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Right side, Dort. Edwards looking it over.
Oklahoma City foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now, here's Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels defending. Here's Edwards, driving inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Sharge finds Dort. Sharge with the screen for Dort. off target from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 5. The kick out to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul
At the line for 2.
Previous play is under review.
fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. That Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the 2. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's Joe after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Giddey. Here's Joe. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Joe passes to Williams and finished off by Williams.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Anderson dishes to Conley. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Minnesota. Giddey against Conley. Higgins outside. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Robinson Earl. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Conley kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Noel. Prince in the corner. Second shot opportunity. He doesn't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. The pass to Giddey for the lead. It's good from long range. Giddey's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City.
Now this is going to help Josh Giddey's game. Boy, the confidence will rise if he can make these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Pass to Noel. Lots of room. Yep, it counts. The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Prince's shot is good.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Now Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. With the drive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Passes to Noel. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Robinson Earl. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Kicks it out to Prince, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Joe on the pass to Robinson Earl. He had a nice open look right there. Robinson Earl's got 5 points now this quarter. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. So on the floor for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
Here we go, fans. It's your O-City crew. Here to hype you up. That was your O-City crew. Show them some love once again.
That free throw, no good.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifled Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA. And I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
And finished off by Gobert.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Sharch with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
This guy's showing off his entire offensive package right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in full effect.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Dort. Over to the left wing. Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gobert kicks to Rivers. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Prince is checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, Torian Prince.
And here's Sharch. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on McDaniels. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Dort passes to Sharch. Sharch with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels to tie it up. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Williams kicks to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards defending. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Misses the one-handed jam. Down low, it's stolen by Sharch. And here we go, Holmgren heading to the hoop.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. George finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul in the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Here is Edwards. Fires the 3. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, despite his young age, has always been rock solid in his confidence. Here's a big-time moment for him to deliver. A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Williams against Edwards. He kicks it to Prince. Towns, the pass to Prince. For 3, Edwards. He's off from 3. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night.
Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. And for the Nuggets, Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Gets the 3 to fall.
Jokic, an elite passer for a guy at his position.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Murray. Steps back, out to the right wing. Gordon with a steal. McDaniels against Jokic. Outside Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. For 3, Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Off target from outside. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Murray. And Edwards, here we go. And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted.
Woo, the whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Just 2 to shoot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Alexander Walker. Throws it up high. Pass to Gobert. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Murray passes to Jokic. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Outside Porter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 4-3. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Out to Gordon. Here's Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Murray. On the wing, Porter. There's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:51 left in the opening quarter. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. Bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Murray. Launches a 3. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And here's Jokic outside. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Murray. Towns for 3. Porter pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Gordon to the left side wing. Murray from outside. Outside for Porter. Fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Down low. And he lays it up and in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Murray with it. Pass to Gordon. He got it off in time. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Timberwolves 8.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1.
Jaden McDaniels. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Jokic, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Right side, Edwards.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Murray. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. He shoots. Misses off the left iron.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so. Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to do good. That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Shot clock at 3. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic, he's open. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that jumper from Jokic in the mid-range, he's so set in there. It looks awkward, but the results are good.
It's Edwards on the wing. The shot's good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Murray. He takes it in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Here's Edwards. There's the steal. Gordon outside.
2 minutes.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Porter. Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. And here's Murray. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 5 on the clock. Jokic. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. And here's Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
If you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you. And you think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
Here's Alexander Walker. Towns passes to Gobert. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. Gordon outside. Now Jokic. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Gordon finds Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Caldwell Pope's got 6. Here's Alexander Walker. To the inside. Oh, it's Towns with the finish. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. All right, Allie's okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third. Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
We got Jeff Green, Reggie Jackson out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Prince. Back to Noel. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
The Nuggets trail. Brown, a screen on Conley. The drive by Jackson. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Conley against Jackson. Here's Prince. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Jackson against Conley. Jackson, pass to Brown. Stolen by Conley. Reed in the post. Jackson on him. And counted. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
1 shot.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And Jackson, here we go, uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
On the wing, Noel from downtown. And it's Jordan with the rebound. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the paint. Here's Noel. Misses the layup. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Jackson pass to Jordan. Right side Green. Conley against Jackson. Outside for Green. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Here's Brent. Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows them to send those shots back.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Green, the pass to Jordan. Stolen by Anderson. It's a one-on-one situation. Conley with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Kick out to Brown. From deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. Brown's got 8 here in this quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Prince. On the wing, Noel, defended by Brown. Here's Noel, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Reed, a slam dunk by Reed.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Up top, Jackson. He's guarded by Conley. Outside, Brown. Outside for Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Brent. Pass to Noel. Now here's Conley. Reed with it. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan inside. Reed defending. Jordan with the bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Anderson with a screen on Brown. Down low. Anderson can't get it to go. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for the Green Junior.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Green, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And that one falls for Jackson.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Rudy Gobert. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Denver has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Jokic against Gobert. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside for Porter. From outside the arc. He drops it from range. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Jokic, good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Minnesota calls time here. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Puts up a 3. Jokic controls the rebound and the putback.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic in the way that he goes to work. Just beat everybody to the ball.
It's Edwards on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Assisted by.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Murray. The drive by Porter. Here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Gordon outside. 5 to shoot. Jokic finds Gordon. Back to Jokic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Up top, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
I have a question for you. Who wants the t-shirt?
The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And it's Jokic off the drive. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Now Edwards. To the middle to take the lead. Here's Towns. Towns on a screen. And here's Edwards outside. That shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Porter outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Towns. And that one hits the back iron. Denver has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. Over Edwards. Back to Jokic. Three-pointer. They get it again. Outside Murray. Second chance shot. He can't get that one to fall. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now Gobert, covered by Jokic. And Gobert with the stuff.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray finds Jokic.
Yes! They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Alexander Walker. That's his third personal foul.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this team feels comfortable with Murray at the line, especially when the game is up for grabs.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game is coming through.
And Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 4. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
Okay, man, let's make some noise for your Nuggets breaker. Get loud once again for your Nuggets breakers.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. Edwards for 3. No good. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Boy, they didn't make it easy. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. 4
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Dario Saric is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Porter. Gordon kicks to Porter. Dishes it to Murray. Back to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. Murray finds Gordon. Here's Jokic. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Caldwell Pope against Dort. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires, high post, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And it's not the highlight reel plays that make Gilgeous-Alexander effective. It's the little things, like his lethal mid-range jumper.
And it's Jokic missing. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric has the open look, sinks the three-pointer.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Nice move. And finished off by Porter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guy.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, and guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Williams kicks to Saric. The 17-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Gordon. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And that's Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed to Saric. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Denver in the lead. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync,
Good luck trying to stop him now.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
The Nuggets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Back to Caldwell Pope. It's up a 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 6.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6 from past the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. He's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Pass to Dort. On the wing, Williams. From the arc. And he commits the intentional foul. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
And Denver's off to take their first time out here. For Denver, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Holmgren. He's tightly guarded. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. 2 on the clock. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second round pick to win the award.
2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Gordon with it. Dort covering. Murray kicks to Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. They get it again. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Second chance effort, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and 1, just like it was there.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in 3-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Saric. Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Murray. Holmgren with the steal. Shot from the top of the key. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Denver calls timeout.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nugget Dance Team.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson passes to Brown. Now here's Jackson. He dishes it to Green. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
How hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets ahead, leading by a point. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's who Mark Daignault is going to put out there to start the second half. They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Wiggins. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
They kick it out to Green. Jordan outside, just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3, and it's Green missing. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Williams a screen. Joe passes to Wiggins, tries the spin move, and it's Giddey in the corner. No good on the 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
There's a screen. There's the pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Joe. Trains the three-pointer. Joe's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball moving.
The shot's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Pass to Joe. On the wing, Wiggins. On the wing, Wiggins. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Denver calls timeout.
It's free t-shirt time. Get proud. Crazy. Who wants one? Look who it is, man. Your Nuggets.
Here's Jokic. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And it goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Murray against Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. Out to the right wing. Joe passes to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside right to the bucket.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Jokic inside, working on Williams. Puts it up. And it's off the back rim, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Joe. Inside. Here's Robinson Earl. Defended by Gordon. Robinson Earl, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And that one's good by Porter.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Passes it to Joe. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's Joe. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray kicks to Jokic. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. He feeds it to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, what a big night for Porter Jr. Coaching staff believes he has the potential to play like this all the time.
Here's Joe. And the Thunder another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside for Murray. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot. The Thunder leading by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball.
The previous play is under review.
Not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
After reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center, and we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And offensively, a great show for the fans. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The kick out to Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric.
And Gordon really a hustler at the defensive end, always trying to contest the shot whenever he can.
And so they foul intentionally.
Legends Dort. That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Back to Murray. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 1st foul.
That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He's not happy with what he says on late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Back to Dort. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Gordon, beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Ball's knocked loose. To the inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. A crossover. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Here's Dort driving to the basket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
On the wing, Williams. From downtown, it's hauled in by Jokic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Out to Sharp. And stolen by Murray. It's stolen by Dort. Now the dish to Sharp. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. That's his first personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Who beats the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor. No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And here's Jokic outside. The Thunder pull it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Jokic finds Porter. Outside for Murray. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Thunder.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.
I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Dario Saric is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Now here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Edwards against Dort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
NBA at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Dort outside. From about 19. That one a little long. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Nugent's Dort. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your
no good on that one.
Nickeil Alexander Walker. At the line for 2.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 1. Pass to Edwards. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And he can't jam it through. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Now here's Towns.
2 minutes.
That one goes. Count it.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Pass to Williams. Outside for Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Towns. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Free T-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc.
Fans, your first and the
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort.
All right, everyone.
kick out to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot off that time. McDaniels with some nice D. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
5 on the clock. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Edwards against Dort. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Here's Edwards. He got a piece of it. Outside, Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. That three's off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Towns down low. Williams defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And that one falls for Towns.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves trail.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one. Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Saric a screen. Williams passes to Saric, and the layup is good off the glass. And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, B.A., because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels for 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively. He's starting to cook a little bit.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Intercepted. Right side McDaniels. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
They set the screen. Pass to Holmgren. Uncovered. And there's another one for the Thunder. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Shakes him. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. Dort for three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. It's tipped. Dort outside. Pass to Šarić. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Now here's Towns. Williams grabs the board. Edwards against Dort. Out to the wing. And here's Šarić for three. Hits the trifecta. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, you can tell Dario Šarić's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. He's 0 for 5 after that miss. Oklahoma City has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Šarić a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Šarić. Over Towns. And there's Šarić on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Šarić has got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City. A size of 4.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 16. The Thunder. 30.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Williams. Here's Robinson Earl. The three-pointer off the mark.
The one thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And here are the Thunder now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many previous players, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Put your hands together again.
The first free throw is good. Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, BA. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Robinson Earl. 6 on the shot clock. It's Giddey on the wing. Anderson covers. Robinson Earl, no good. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Fires the 3. Anderson can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Joe. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Giddey. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Joe. From the elbow, Anderson pulls it down.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Williams with the screen. Deflects the pass. Here's Robinson Earl. Anderson covers. Out left to the wing. Wiggins outside. Lets the 3 fly. And they recover it. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And Minnesota calls time here. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Conley passes to Anderson. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Wiggins. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. From the high post, Williams misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
It's Wiggins on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Robinson Earl. Pass to Williams. Another shot. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Conley with the ball. There's the drive. And it's Giddey with a rebound. 36 seconds left in the third. Wiggins passes to Giddey. Off target from outside. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Reed. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins outside. Here's the 3. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pass to Noel. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
He misses the free throw.
Anderson, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Oklahoma City up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Dario Saric is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
And he lobs it up top.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And Minnesota has possession. It's an 18-point game.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Launches it. Hits the three-pointer.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That one no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Right side Edwards. The Thunder with the rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Dort for 3. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Down low. Here's Gobert. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Pass to Holmgren. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Now Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Dort outside from deep 3-point range. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. 19-footer. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And he gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over for McDaniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition, yet the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Towns can't get it to go.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Williams. From behind the arc. No luck on that one. So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 16. Edwards finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road.
so hyped where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 5.
And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Murray against Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. On the 3 off target. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good. And a nice assist from Porter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Towns wide open. Hits it from 3-point range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish. But that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish that go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. And it's Murray with the jam.
And a statement from Jamal. When he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
It's good.
Just a much smaller defender on it, and he does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Hands it from downtown. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit them.
Left side, Edwards. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Gordon takes the 3. Denver passing it around. From deep, Jokic. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Good work there as it goes. 5 points in the game.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm. Murray
kicks to Jokic. Those 3-pointers off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Murray scanning the floor. Outside, Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Zero hesitation that time from Gordon.
Conley up top. He's covered by Murray. The kick out to Towns. Jokic with the steal. Murray finds Gordon. Murray outside. 1:12 left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. The dish to Gobert. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Want to take home a free t-shirt, fans? We're looking for the loudest section. Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves.
For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Murray against Conley. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. From deep, Jokic drops in the tray. Jokic has got 6.
Yeah, you want to try to chase him off the arc. If Jokic gets set out there at 3, he can hit him.
Edwards drops in the layup for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Caldwell Pope with a screen from Earl. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
And so Murray nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Conley finds Gobert to the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. Towns with the defensive effort.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away.
And please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm. And hey, what a career Caldwell Pope has had to this point.
He's been such a great complementary guard. He just takes care of the ball. He shoots well all over the floor. He's a 3-point threat. He certainly accepts the responsibility and the challenge defensively. He's carved out a career, and it's going to get longer.
Gobert, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Porter kicks to Jokic. To the wing on the left. Murray left side. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. That shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Driving in. Rebound by the Nuggets. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Murray with it. Conley picks him up. And here's Jokic outside. They get a hand on it. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 8-point game.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 10.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
That one goes in. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The kick out to Porter. On the wing, Gordon. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Passes it to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. On the wing, Gordon. Edwards defending. The pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Gordon. Inside, Caldwell Pope. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nuggets. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Porter in the corner. And Murray now top of the key. 6 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 9.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Count the basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Murray. 6 points for him.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Jokic on top. Caldwell Pope with it over Edwards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David. All right, thank you, David. And folks, got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Taurean Prince, and it's Alexander Walker into the shooting guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Prince. Pulls up on the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
Over in the corner, Green. Braun, guarded by Reid. Jordan, left side. They kick it out to Green. Lets the 3 fly. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Noel passes to Prince. Here he goes, and he jams it with authority.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Green, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Here they come, now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers. Give a round
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Dancers.
And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brown right side. He dishes it to Jordan. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Denver calls timeout. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Show your spirit, fans. Loudest in the arena gets a free seat.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
To your Timberwolves Dancers.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Going inside, Noel passes to Anderson. Prince in the corner. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And here's Jokic outside. Denver with a new 14.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Conley's shot is off.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Back to Jokic. Count it. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves
the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Here's Edwards, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
The Nuggets leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards, what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
What a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
With 2 seconds left, and it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got 8 points. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Nuggets lead by 5. And time. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope the guard. And it's Porter at the 3 slot.
And the choker right now is dealing all-around game from him, reminding all of us he can pile up the points.
Porter finds Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, Gordon continues to work on the J, but inside he can be a problem. One thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Conley kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
We've seen Gordon compete, Brent, in the dunk contest like you, and there are some who would say he should have won. What about you?
Yeah, you can make a strong case that he was robbed, and Aaron actually does. But we see that under the legs, leaping over the mascot dunk on so many highlight reels. Just a special athlete, and what a special contest that was.
Passes it to Murray. In the corner, it's Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. Unloads. And they recover it. Jokic kicks to Murray. Caldwell Pope pass to Jokic, and he slips it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic and the way that he goes to work, just beat everybody to the ball.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Time to get hype, fans. It's the First Avenue Breaker.
Prince's checked in for Mike Conley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. 7-point differential. And it's Towns penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And how about those long strides of Towns? He uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact.
And Towns drops them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Murray finds Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Murray.
And Gordon doing it all here. Fills it up, cleaning the glass. You name it, he's getting it done.
To the right side. There's McDaniels. The 7-footer falls.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Here's Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Denver calls timeout. They're up by 5. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
It's time for defense.
.16 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Jokic adds a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Gobert down low. He's against Jokic. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he should, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
McDaniels dishes to Towns to tie it up. No good. Shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now the pass to Jokic. Murray is screwed on Gobert. Here's Jokic. Count it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And stolen by Gordon. It's stolen by Edwards. Towns for 3. That shot off. So we see Denver get the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.